Parental discretion is advised.
We back. Spontaneous Productions. Some more of that credit chat. And this video is low. Why is it low? Yo, credit score. Why is it low? Huh? Tell me why. Why is it low? Yo, credit score. Why is it low? You can't even get a home loan or an auto loan cause your credit score is just way too low. You cannot get approved, and that's for sure. No. Banks don't trust you. Why is your credit score low? I'm gonna tell you why your credit score is low. Your credit score is low because you don't give a fuck about your credit. That's why. You don't care. You don't care about your credit. That's the reason why you still pay cash in debit. You can't rack up no points, rewards, no nothing. You can't get high limit credit cards. You can't get shit. No personal loans, no nothing with bad credit. And the reason why your score is low is because you don't care about your credit at all. You don't got a Credit Karma account. So step one to fix this. Let me help you fix this. Step one, get a Credit Karma account. And what you're gonna do with that is log in and just see what you got going. Credit Karma is gonna show you what you got going on your credit account. Okay? On two bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax. So you're gonna get two bureaus, all the information about your file right there on Credit Karma. And that is what you need to do, okay? Off the rip. Start there and see what you got going. It'll tell you your score right then and there. And there's another app you need to get your third score. It's Experian. So you're gonna go get an Experian.com account to get the third bureau, your FICO. And that's on Experian. And chances are that shit loading a bitch too. Straight up. So check that out. And then the next step after you get that is you're gonna check your file out, and we're gonna clean that up. So step one, see what derogatories you got, and we're gonna attack those derogatories. Now, before we attack the derogatories, what we're gonna do is get rid of personal information, because chances are you've got personal information that's hurting you. Okay, we're gonna clean up your file first. First, we're gonna clean up your file. Personal information is old addresses, old jobs, old employers, anywhere that's old. If you do not currently live there right now, or you use it as like a front address, keep it. If it's like a front address where you go get your mail, it's like, yo, auntie's crib or grandma's crib or mama's crib or daddy's crib or your sister's crib, your brother's crib, whatever, and you get your mail over there because your life is unstable, so you get your mail at somebody else's crib. Keep that address. But any other address, get rid of it, delete it. So dispute that, dispute all addresses, all old addresses, all old jobs you don't work at, old schools you don't go to no more. Anything from the past, you're gonna delete that, dispute that shit, delete that shit, and it'll come off fast. So you're gonna go to all three bureaus. You're gonna go to Experian.com, you're gonna go to Equifax.com, and TransUnion. You can also do it. And basically, on the TransUnion, you gotta pay on the website, but you can get through TransUnion just by using Credit Karma. So just use Credit Karma for TransUnion. But the other two bureaus, use the individual website, Experian and Equifax.com, for both of those. So get rid of your personal information, all old personal information. Get rid of it, because what'll happen is it'll cross-contaminate, it'll cross-mix with your current stuff, and you might have an old debt from the past. If you got an old debt, your punk ass ain't paid that bread back from the past, and you've been ducking and dodging. Well, delete that old address so that doesn't come back to bite you later in the future. That shit from the past can come back to you. So get rid of that. Get rid of all that old information. Anywhere you used to live at, get rid of that first. That's first, okay? All that shit gotta go first. Because you might have an old credit debt tied to one of them old addresses. Or somebody like a relative or a significant other, brother, cousin, anybody has that same address and same last name as you, and that could tie you in to some sort of debt with them. So just make sure that you delete all that old information first. That's the first step to get your credit back up. This is why it's low. Low. Why is it low? That's why. That's why the fuck it's low. So get rid of that first. That is step one. Get rid of that first. Next, dispute everything. Anything negative, dispute it. Whether you did it or you didn't do it, dispute it. And there's various methods of disputes. One way you can dispute is an affidavit of fraud. So this is not legal counsel. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am no lawyer. I'm just a guy that has studied various credit tactics. And that's it. But I know a thing or two. So let me just let you know that. I want to say do not try this at home. But if you're interested in trying things, I can't stop you. You're a grown adult. So what you can do is put a fraud alert on all of your credit profiles, all three, fraud alert. And then now that a fraud alert has been initiated on all three of your bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, now you want to go ahead and go get this thing called an affidavit of fraud. And basically, fraud has been committed. Someone's used your information to charge up debt, and you don't know about it. You didn't do it. It wasn't your doing. And here's this letter, and you can research this letter, get the templates on the internet. It's available. And just do an affidavit of fraud alert. Affidavit of fraud that someone else did this. You didn't do it. And people do this when they do a credit sweep. This is something you'll probably see when someone does a credit sweep. So if somebody says I do credit sweeps and they charge you like $150, $200, or $1,000, and they do credit sweeps, this is what they're doing. They're just gonna put an affidavit of fraud. And basically that's the credit sweep. And then by law, that shit gotta come off in 7 days. Now the thing about the affidavit of fraud is that you may need to go into a police station. So you go into this police station, and when you go into the police station, you're gonna have to fill out this form, and it's like an affidavit of facts and whatnot, and it's like signed and stamped by the police department that someone did fraud on your account. And basically you're just gonna take that and send it in with proof to the bureaus that fraud was committed on your file, and they're gonna remove the negatives in 7 days. That's how people get shit off fast with a credit sweep. So basically a credit sweep is basically just affidavit of a fraud on your account, and you put a fraud alert on your accounts. And sometimes it doesn't work. So people do is they just kind of like might do it again. And then sometimes it be on some third time's a charm type shit, you know? So maybe you gotta do it once, twice, or 3 times, and then it's gone, and then that debt's gone, and it's erased from your file, it's clean. Now you got a clean file, and that's why you low. Yo, credit score, it's too fucking low. You cannot get approved for a home loan. You cannot get approved for no auto, cause it's too low. And this is how you get your credit score up. As soon as you get that stuff knocked off your account, what'll happen is your credit score will shoot up to the stars. And you may see a credit point increase of like 50 points, 100 points, 150 points, 200 points in extreme cases. And this could work for bankruptcies as well. And there's lots of research about this. This is why your credit score is low. You have too much derogatories weighing it down. So once you get these derogatories knocking down your credit score, once you get these derogatories off your credit file, which are knocking down your score will go up now. And if you was in the 500s, depending on how much derogatories and how much it was, the dollar amount on your debt to income ratio, you could be in the 700s just off doing that. And then now you're in the 700s, you did that. I don't know if you have credit cards or if you don't, that are still in active, good, positive standing. But if you do, that's good for you. I'd advise you to probably maybe go get a authorized user or two, a quality authorized user with long age and high limits. Or maybe you don't need long age, maybe you just need high limits, or maybe you just don't need high limits, you just need long age, whatever the case. Add that to your file after you've cleaned it up. And then you'd probably have like a 750 or higher credit score, maybe in the 800s or close to it. That's when I recommend a funding spree. Do not apply for credit card funding until you have a credit score in the high 700s. And if it's in the 700s, but not high, just wait a little bit and let that positive stuff kind of build up some more. And then you apply for funding. You should get approved. You should get approved. So with that being said, like, subscribe, share, comment, donate if you found value in this video. And this is just another jewel, and hopefully you can get your credit right for 2020, because you need good credit, I need good credit, we all need good credit. Credit is a video game. Low scores, you don't progress further in the game. Higher scores, you unlock all achievements, and the world is yours. So with that being said, we out. So get your ass on that Credit Karma right now. Start checking your scores. Whatever negatives you got, dispute it. And if it's some serious, heavy, like it cost a few $1,000s to get rid of the derogatory accounts, you probably might just want to go with that affidavit of facts and the fraud alerts and whatnot. But again, I'm no lawyer, and this is not legal counsel in any way, shape, or form. And you use these credit tactics at your own risk. Some say it works for evictions. Some say it works for all credit cards. Some say it works for bankruptcies. Some say it works for auto repos. Some say it works for judgments. Some even say it works for child support, which is crazy. Some say it works for medical. But I can't say what works and what doesn't work, because this is not my personal situation at all. But if I were in these situations, well, there's a variety of options. So it is what it is. This is why your credit score low. So fix that, get your scores up. Holla at me for one-on-one coaching, funding packages, and financial consulting. And I got your back. Till next time, we out. Shout out to Alchemist on the beat, man. You know that shit going, right? That beat nice.